Huh?
Never mind.
Yeah. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You know how it goes. So, yeah, let's get into it. Actually, alright. Let's do this. Hitting escape is doing nothing. How convenient. Yeah, I actually can't do anything at this moment in time. What, am I hitting the wrong button? Is it not escape? Alright, it is escape. This game is just failing on me, so that's nice to know. Alright. That happened last time, too. I'm afraid I might have to... give this game a slap on the wrist. Or perhaps even tell it to throw in the towel, as, what? Hold on a second, Joe Aziz, as his name is on here, said something. Oh, it's Mr. Aziz. Never mind. It's nothing that serious. He said he'll be 13 minutes late, so nothing new. Alrighty. I actually kind of forgot what we were going to do last time. I think I may have, yeah. Alright, well, I'll look at the transcript. Because I don't quite remember what we were doing. Alright, yeah, right. AV room. The AV room. And that's on floor 1, so... it'll be a small journey downstairs to get to floor 1. Yeah. I really didn't expect the second floor of the dorms to look like that. I didn't even know that that would be the second floor of the dorms for so long. And then when I figured that out, I never expected it to look like that. So that's interesting. That's interesting. That's what I like about these Japanese murder mystery games. I say Japanese because, like, you know, Ace Attorney, Danganronpa, the ones you usually think of are from Japan. Professor Layton, although that takes place in Britain and is a very British game, they all, you know, they all pose questions. And you keep playing because you want these questions to be answered, and it goes beyond the main mystery of what's usually going on. And at times, you know, you're always left wondering, even if you can figure out the outcome, you won't necessarily know how the trial will get to that outcome, and even predictable murder mysteries, as a lot of people would call Ace Attorney and Danganronpa, do always have the factor of, you know, it being interesting of, you know, what will happen, or at least you know what how it will happen, but no, you know what will happen, but you don't know how it will happen, is what I'm trying to say. Like, you know a person did a murder, but how you know a person killed someone else, but how do we prove it was that person? How will we prove it to everyone else, you know? And personally speaking, maybe I'm just an idiot, but I usually don't see the twists coming, the answers coming. I've gotten better at it as I've played these games, but I usually don't know exactly what the answer is. And especially in Phoenix Wright versus Professor Layton, that was a very clear example. There were just so many questions posed, and they didn't give us enough hints, so I was waiting for the hints and waiting for the eventual answers, so, you know. These games are usually good at that. Well then, I'd better take a look. I took the DVD Kyoko gave me and put it in the player. It said that it was playing, but nothing appeared on the screen. I stared into the black of the monitor. Oh, it's an artsy movie. Where are you in the game? Not sure if I should answer that. If, I'm on the 6th chapter, if you must know. I'm getting some suspicious vibes from you asking me that. Some vibes, but you know, that's where I am. I stared into the black of the monitor. Hold on, I gotta do something for a second. Just. There we go. I stared into the black of the monitor. It must have only been a few seconds, but to me it felt like an eternity. Again, artsy tape. What the hell? Is it Sayaka? Yeah, Sayaka. That piece of trash. Anyways, sorry, I gotta check the transcript. I skipped too much. And then all of a sudden, an image appeared. Okay, so I already saw that. It took me by total surprise. I hadn't seen Sayaka in who knows how long, and there she was. It's probably only been a few weeks now that I think about it. You know, I've been playing this game for a few months now, due to not always having the time to play it, but, I mean, in-game, it's probably only been a few weeks since she's died, so that's weird to think. One difference is that, I'll just go on random tangents, I apologize, in Ace Attorney, usually, not usually, between cases, months usually go by, and, you know, like maybe 2-3 months, and, you know, it's I guess it's almost more realistic in that sense, but that is a superficial difference in that in Ace Attorney, you're kind of given a breather before you do a new case, or at least the characters are. But in this game, it's very clearly portrayed and very clearly obvious that they have only a few days before someone else dies again. So, you know, that sucks for them. It took me by total surprise. I hadn't seen Sayaka in who knows how long, and there she... Oh, yeah.
Okay, then. Are you ready to begin?
This guy sounds very familiar. Sounds like Speedwagon from the dub of JoJo. I'm probably wrong on this, but he does sound like Speedwagon. The voice I heard was that of a man positioned on one side of the screen. It was the voice of a middle-aged man.
I do apologize, but I hope you don't mind if I record our conversation.
Maybe not him, but it does have that same quality to it. I do know that the guy who played Speedwagon played a character in Fate. I forgot what the anime with Astolfo in it, but I'm not sure if that's the case here.
Slow, you know.
No, it really does sound like him. I'm probably wrong on this.
I never really got the hang of taking notes while having a conversation.
It sounded like he was trying to make a joke. But Sayaka's tense face didn't move a single millimeter.
So this video is meant to serve as a kind of contract substitute.
Actually, now let's just turn the music down a bit. I just want to make sure I can... Yeah.
It's not that I don't trust you guys. It's more like insurance. So please don't worry too much. Now then, let me get straight to the point. There is a chance that you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
Let me check to make sure the settings aren't stupid, because that was a pretty big jump. I only wanted to turn the music down a bit, but I turned it down as far as you can turn it. Yeah, that... Alright. I'll probably turn it back up again. It's just that here, I want to hear his voice better. Maybe my headphones are just bad, but yeah. You want me to accept that? Wait, why is he voiced, but she isn't? Like, in this game, characters are 2D, but the backgrounds are not. Some characters are voiced, some are not. Like, it's a master of duology and inconsistency. So I guess that's a skill in itself. Sayaka was obviously at a total loss. Well, apparently she agreed to it, seeing as how we obviously met her here. It made total sense. Who would agree to spending the rest of your life in the school? I accept. What? Well, again, she had to have accepted, otherwise she wouldn't have ever been here.
Thank you. And I'm sorry about all this. Well, I can promise you that I will do everything in my power to keep you safe.
Again, I'm still just trying to figure out if he's speedwhacking or not.
As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, I give you my word.
I thought that said N-word. He was gonna give her the N-word pass. As if on cue, that's where the video cut out. This wasn't that horrifying, it was just a thing. But I guess there's a lot that it reveals, though. But I'm not going to talk about what it reveals, because the game is surely going to do that. There's a lot I hadn't understood up till now. But this, only this. I simply couldn't comprehend what I'd heard. Yeah, maybe it'll explain why he says this stuff aloud to himself, because that's something I'd really like to be explored. Because I knew how much Sayaka wanted to get out of here. I knew how much she wanted to escape and pursue her dreams with her friends again. She wanted that so bad, she tried to frame me for murder. So why? Why would she say yes to living here for the rest of her life? As I sat there thinking about it, I noticed a sudden light. On the monitor, the video that I thought was finished flashed back on screen. My eyes darted back to the screen. And if I was confused before, what I saw next pushed me right over the edge. Oh. Huh? What I saw was me. Impossibly, undeniably me. Wait, is this why he was talking about understanding earlier?
So, Makoto, before we begin, I should let you know that I'll be recording our conversation.
Yeah, you already started recording this, so...
Yes.
Me and the headmaster were looking at each other. Yes! He and I were having what seemed like a fairly normal conversation with that delivery. But I, the I in the here and now, had absolutely no memory of it. I had no memory of even meeting the headmaster, much less sitting down to talk to him like this.
Now, shall we get straight to the point? Makoto, there's a chance you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school.
A chance?
Can you accept that?
What's Makoto good at again? It's been pretty clearly explored that he's the ultimate lucky student. You know, he got chosen out of a raffle by random chance. He has no ultimate. Besides being lucky.
Yes.
Is that the same yes? This can't be real. I said yes.
I'm sorry I'm putting you through all this.
Well, I mean, we don't have much of a choice, do we?
But I promise that as long as you're in this school, I will do everything I can to protect you. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, that's the very least I can do for you.
Once again, the video cut out. Oh god, my eye is itching really bad. From there, the video repeated the same scene again and again with the others. Alright. Nice. Okay, I did my research, and the Headmaster and Speedwagon don't have the same voice actor. Well, I mean, thanks, because I was going to do that myself. Yeah, it doesn't totally sound like him, but it did have a similar quality to it. Oh, Lord, will that door stay in one position? Oh, God, my eyes are itching so awful. What? Can you shut the door now? Oh, Lord. From there, yeah. Well, why are you showing me this? Byakuya. Yes, I know who they all are. Toka, look, man, I don't just... Oh, crap. Alright. I honestly thought he was going to go through every single one. He's done it before. Hina, everyone. They all said they agreed to live in the school forever, and then... Kyoko. Her interview with him had been recorded just as clearly. Without a doubt, she had met him. She'd sat down with the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, her father. And when he asked for his question, good lord, she answered the same as everyone else. She accepted a life within the school. Just as Kyoko's interview was wrapping up, the monitor suddenly went black. Huh? It wasn't just the monitor. The DVD player itself had apparently turned off. Which of course meant that the DVD wasn't playing anymore. But what the heck just happened?
Say what?
Oopsie, looks like it broke! Out of service. What more would have there been, though? I'm not really sure. I mean, didn't we see what we needed to see? What, it just so happened to break just now?
Too bad.
Now, then, when, doesn't matter. Failure can strike anywhere, anytime. This seems very inconvenient of a spot. Like, almost, alright. That's what failure is, right? Failure my ass. You cut the power on purpose. Well, whatever. That was kind of out of character, but I love it. Even if I watched the whole thing, it'd just be more of the same. He'd ask that question, and they'd all say yes. I couldn't help myself. I let out a huge, exasperated sigh, but as I did, I remembered something.
That's right.
I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself, a disconnect.
It would seem...
Thinking back on it now, at that point my memory was gone. At that time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to this school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what made you forget all that?
Hey.
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient. A convenient outcome. Something that seemed to obviously work in favor of the mastermind. So does that mean I've lost my memory too? What about the others? Have we all forgotten? Or... Interview DVD has been updated in the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Oh, are we gonna have the trial now? Or is it nighttime?
For anything that has a start, there has to be an end.
So it's the trial then.
And if the end comes, then that means it's time for a fresh start. There is no night that doesn't have a dawn. Although that dawn is totally pitch black. There is no storm that won't eventually end.
Alright, so what is this supposed to mean?
Of course, then that leads to drought. But as I said, every end is the promise of a new beginning. which is why I'm sure we'll get to meet again, because the end is only the beginning.
What are you talking about?
Anyway, let's get started. The beginning of the end.
All right.
Class trial.
There we go.
Everyone gather once again at you know where.
Yep. Here we go. It's about to begin again. The class trial is going to start. The final class trial. Last time, all our lives will be on the line. The last time, hope and despair are on the line. That rhymed. I don't have a choice. I have to do this. Okay, then. This is the end. Okay. Let's go in. I may very well have to put in both headphones because I'm about to have a heart attack. But alright, let's get in here. Yep. Alright, 2 headphones. Alright, hold on. Let me change something quick. I only ever have one earbud in, but I'm about to rip my heart out of my chest so that I can end my misery, so yeah. Sorry if I sound weird because I can barely hear myself anymore, but yeah. Alright. I guess I'm the first one this time.
Makoto,
You're early, Makoto.
listen.
Does that mean you feel prepared? Yeah, for now at least. But where's everyone else? Why aren't they here yet?
However,
Don't worry, I'm sure they'll be here soon. And just like she said... Byakuya? But Byakuya? Alright, everyone else is here. That's very... except Toko. They arrived, one after another. But they were all in the same state of shock. Where's Toko? Hina? Hiro? Where's Toko? Silence. And it wasn't any normal silence. It was the deafening silence of fear and suspicion. It was like the first class trial. There she is.
you called for me and so I appear.
I don't even know. I'm not even gonna read that.
Oh, I'm on fire.
Ah, strong silent master. So wonderful. So cool. So hot. My loins are ablaze.
Yes,
Now listen, everything will be just fine if you leave it to me.
my beautiful scissors.
With my scissor-sharp scissors in hand, I'll stab and gouge and shiv the master of evil. But I thought you couldn't kill anyone but adorable little boys. No, she said adorable men. That's... no. If it what Master wants, it could be boy, girl, or anything in between. I can handle it. Oh god. She's back. Where am I? Screen went minority twice. Okay, well, did it go disabled? Did it go black? Did it go left-handed? I don't know what you're talking about. What did the screen go, man? No human language can describe the disappointment I'm feeling right now. What? Is everyone here? Oh, and wearing our gloomy Gus faces, I see.
Well now.
Okay, well then, let's begin. All right, I'll have the screen going on my phone just to make sure it doesn't go left-handed again. All right, black, that's what you meant. Okay, well then, let's begin.
Thrills, chills, kills!
This final class trial is going to be slathered in pitch black despair. Climaxium Sarum, and by the way, I did know that you meant black. I just decided to play around with you. Because there are many different minorities in the world. I mean, it's not all just black. So I had to take advantage of that.
That's fine.
You're right. This is the final class trial. And this time, it'll be fair.
How strange.
What do you mean, this time? Stop with all the slander. I'm a bear in good standing, you know. No, you're not.
Unbelievable.
If there was a Mr. Fair Guy Universe contest, I'd take home the tiara every year. I'm gonna win this game super fair and square.
Today, I'm feeling
And I'll make sure everyone watching at home knows that despair is mightier than the hope. Den to hope?
Stop talking.
Enough of your tedious drivel. Begin the class trial already. Sure, let's begin the trial already. I'll be waiting for you down below.
You guys.
So don't try and run away. Laughing as loud as ever, Monokuma disappeared.
In the name of my family.
This will be over in no time. With an inexplicable confidence, Byakuya was the first into the elevator. One by one, the others followed. You know, I honestly thought the 5th one would be the last one. But yeah, this has got to be the true last one then, as it was not the 5th. Nobody made eye contact, nobody said a word. They just disappeared into the elevator.
Hey.
They're all acting odd. You were acting odd earlier too. Like they're paranoid, suspicious of each other.
However.
But you know why that is, don't you? Yeah, I think so.
However.
Well, you can tell us all about it soon. At the class trial. You're right, I'm ready.
So.
Ready to win, right? Of course. I'm glad to hear you say that. And then Kyoko was aboard the elevator. I started making my way toward the opening. Step after step toward that gaping maw. I'd resolved that this would be the last time. I repeated to myself that there was no fear, no mystery left. I pushed the anxiety down, calmed my trembling body. And finally, on steady legs... Could you turn the TV down a bit, please? Pretty please?
It's not that loud.
Pretty please? Like by one? Please? 1 or 2, please? Did anything happen at all?
It's fine.
Please. Just a teeny bit.
That's all I'm turning it down.
I guess as long as the audience can't hear the TV. If so, then I just want to... there's a certain amount of BS that I can take, but it's like, can I do anything? Alright, I passed the threshold and stood in the elevator. Without warning, it began to descend. You were waiting for a warning from an elevator. Deeper and deeper. Deeper still. Tell her to wear headphones. Alright, so it may be hard to believe, but that's actually a boy. And he's not wearing headphones. I can assure you he is not wearing headphones. Or him, I don't assume. You just assumed. Deeper and deeper, yeah. Deeper and deeper it fell. But yeah, if anyone can hear that on the microphone, then I'll try and do what I can. But if not, then, I mean, I do have both. I shouldn't say too much, but, you know, if not, then I'll stop worrying about it. That's all I'll say. Cringe. Cringe isn't necessarily an answer to my question, but I guess thanks for the attempt. I closed my eyes and sight fell away. All sound too disappeared. Alone in the universe, I waited for the elevator doors to open for the last time. Last time for you, but I still got 3 more games to play. And animes to watch. So, you know, don't say that just yet. What could have been seconds or centuries later, I felt the gentle vibration of the elevator come to an end. I slowly opened my eyes. Oh, Lord. This is the final trial site? I didn't expect that. What do you think? Isn't it just the perfect background for deciding a person's fate? Deeper and deeper it fell, just like 2020. It's the long-awaited last stage, the always exciting final boss battle. Boss? The only boss is my classmates. And I'm gonna sit in on this one. I'll just sit right here in the vacant 16th seat.
Chills, chills, kills.
Well then, let's begin! Alright. Yes, save it. Save it right here. Right, judging by the fact no one has answered my question, I'm assuming that you can hear everything fine enough without distraction, so I'll just, yeah. Alright, well, I there's no other skills I can select, so, yep, nope. Yeah, this would be great to build in Minecraft, probably. You know, I think it might be best if we were to do this in Minecraft, or if anyone were to, although this is always the same room, to just build every different variation, you know, and just have it like they're different floors, because again, they're always the same room with just different walls, but like, it's too much effort to change that out whenever you want to have a different trial, so I think if someone were to ever do that, it'd be best to just build every different variation accordingly. Yeah. It's probably, the build's probably been done before in Minecraft, but I don't know. Yeah. You know, did you know in Minecraft, 1 block is a meter cubed? So, like, when you place a block down, you know, walking a block's distance is walking a meter in distance. So imagine actually building stuff to scale in Minecraft. I mean, everything's already huge, even the small stuff, in comparison to, like, how it would be in real life. And, like, Steve is, like, 6'6" if you do the math. It's, like, it's crazy that the revelation that a block is a meter, like, just has on everything, you know? It's very interesting. Alright. The last and hardest class trial.
Since this will be the final class trial, I've come up with a special rule.
And what is that rule? What is that rule? I'll Google it. Yeah, well, pretty sure that's what it is. It's canon that that's what it is. A block is a meter cubed. I would say that if you want to build something in Minecraft, don't take that scale into account, because then everything will just be, like, tiny in comparison to how it would usually be. And you can, like, get no detail in, because a block is not very intricate. If you could get more intricate, and if the character were shorter, then yeah, build it to scale. But otherwise, you know, you might build something, you might build the courtroom, though it's not canon, you could do the measurements, and you'd probably end up building it 1.5 times the actual size or something like that. But again, just don't worry about it, because at the end of the day, it's a build's not going to be great just because it's to scale. If anything, it'll just hinder your ability to make something you like. If you wanted to build to scale in Minecraft, I'd say make it so a block is half of Makoto's height. And Makoto's pretty short, so that gives you more room to be creative.
So listen up! If you can figure out Mukuro's killer and go on to solve the mystery of this school,
We can leave.
you guys win!
Which means we can leave.
But if you can't, then I win! And of course, waiting for the loser is the super exciting, super heart-pounding punishment!
Also, Vincent, about your suggestion, no, let's not do that in Minecraft, yeah. Let's never do that. Also, as I've mentioned before, you know, it's probably, Danganronpa is probably definitely a case of interiors being larger than exteriors, so don't, like, build the outside first based on what you think it should look like, then try to fit the inside in. Probably just build all of the inside buildings and then build the exterior around that, and however big it is however big it is. You know, like in SpongeBob, I mean, stuff is just ginormous on the inside, but on the outside, it's nowhere near that large.
Are you saying that if you lose, you'll execute yourself?
Yep, sure will.
Kinky. Oh, it's already been done. Yeah, to be fair, though, I mean, you know, you could always do it better and in your own way. You know, it's probably been done several times before, but it's always possible to do something better to your personal preference if it's been done in different ways. Like, let's say they use a block that you would have used something different, right? Like, it's always fun to make it your own way, even if it's been done before. You know, like, there's always stuff you could disagree with and do differently, but, you know, I'm sure it has been done, and I'm sure it's probably been done better than I could do it. It's just that it'd be nice to do it, but, yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man.
And that's final? No loopholes? No wiggling out of it later?
Of course not. Bears never go back on their word.
Never mind all that. I just have one question for you.
Probably a really dumb one.
Oh, you're taking this serious, huh? Are you feeling okay?
Good question,
Is the
Monokuma.
mastermind only one person?
Yeah, I could probably try. I'd also try. Like, the Ace Attorney courtroom, for instance, is something I'd like to build. Because, like, I mean, people have already done it before, but there's still always stuff that I would do differently. And, you know, I would probably just do it differently because of that, yeah. One thing I'll say is that, like, whenever I'm in the Ace Attorney courtroom, I kind of feel like that's the only place I am, you know? So many Minecraft builds always have, like, windows in the top, or always... There's always this sense that you could just go outside at any moment. But when I'm in the Ace Attorney courtroom, it's almost... Although it's pretty large, it's almost claustrophobic. And, like, there's this sense, like, you're not getting out of this. I beat up Sayaka, Makoto, Toko when she's not Genocide, Jill, and Hiro. I could probably beat up Sayaka and Makoto and Toko and Shihiro and maybe Hina. Not Hina, she's too athletic. Not that I would want to beat up any of them, especially Shihiro. It's just that, you know, if I absolutely had to, I could. But Byakuya, despite being a twig, is also 6'1", and you know, way taller than me. And yeah, I wouldn't dare collide with anyone else. But yeah, is the mastermind only? Oh, right.
Don't bother. I already know the answer. You're all the mastermind, aren't you? You're all out to get me. I'm right, aren't I? I knew it.
I knew it would be stupid. Although the initial question was fine. I don't. Alright, here we go. Hearing everything in stereo now that I have my 2 headphones in and the mono turned off is actually an interesting experience. Group photo, interview, DVD, Monokuma file number 5, places to check Headmaster's ebook.
You guys have all been working together,
What?
haven't you?
We're actually taking this seriously?
I have evidence, so I know I'm right.
What evidence?
Hey, you stole my line. You're all out to get me. I'm sure of it.
Oh, what the hell?
I have evidence of my own.
What a coincidence. I too have evidence to present.
Byakuya, what's...
Evidence that proves everyone other than me has been working together.
What? What?
What? Wait, hold on.
What?
This doesn't make any sense.
Why
How
the...
can the 3 of us each have that kind of evidence?
What? Why are all 3 of them thinking about this? All 3 of them think everyone around them is their enemy. Even Byakuya thinks this? What? I would expect this from Hina and Hiro, but why is Byakuya thinking this? This is just ridiculous. There's no doubt this is a trap, Monokuma said. It would have to be. He set it up so we would suspect each other. Alright, so the only thing I can present anything on is Hiro's one statement.
Hey, you're all out to get me. I have evidence of...
What a coincidence. I too evidence that proves everyone other than me has been working
Oh wait,
together.
hold on a second.
What?
I think I know.
Hold on. This doesn't make any sense.
Probably the interview
How can the 3
DVD.
of us each have that kind of evidence.
Oh crap, never mind. But yeah, I think that's it.
I have evidence.
Hey, you're all out to get me. I have...
Because the interview DVD shows that they
proves What?
had nothing
This
to do
doesn't
with
make any sense. How can
anything.
the 3 of us each have that kind of evidence?
But oh, that didn't even give me a chance to hit it. How am I gonna hit that?
I have evidence.
You're all out to get
Even
me.
if I'm right, I'm not gonna hit it if it's spinning like that.
What? This doesn't make any sense.
How can the three of us each have that kind of evidence?
Oh, come on, hit it. My screen actually glitched out for a second.
I have evidence.
All right.
You're all out to
This
get
probably
me.
isn't even right, but I still have to try several times.
What? This doesn't make any sense.
How can the three of us each have that kind of evidence?
Right. If my arms were hurt in the fight, I'd take on Chihiro and Makoto and Sayaka. If your arms were hurt, why would you take them on only if your arms were hurt?
Hey, you're all out to get me. I have evidence.
What a coincidence. Evidence that proves everyone. What? This doesn't make any sense.
How can the three of us each have that kind
Minority
of
screen,
evidence?
guess what? I don't care. Alright, I just do not care.
You guys have all been.
Alright, I don't care about the disabled screen.
I have evidence.
What a coincidence.
Alright, as long as...
Everyone.
What? Wait, this doesn't make any sense. How can the three of us each have that kind of
Come on,
evidence?
hit that. It's wrong, alright. At least I know that it's wrong. Before I thought it was right, but I couldn't tell either way.
Working together, haven't I? Have evidence, so I know I'm right.
Hey, you stole my line. You're all out to get me. I'm sure of it. I have evidence of my own.
What a coincidence.
Um,
I too have evidence to present. Evidence that
I'll just present the
everyone
handbook,
other
why
than
not?
me has been working together.
Your screen went right.
What?
What is that
This
supposed to
doesn't make
mean?
any sense. How can the three of us each have that kind
Okay,
of
whoa,
evidence?
whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, let's try that again.
You guys have all been working. I have evidence. So I.
Hey,
I hate the fact that it's spinning.
What a coincidence.
It doesn't
Evidence that
add
proves
anything, that's just
This
frustrating.
doesn't make any sense. How can the three of us each have that kind of evidence?
Oh god. Alright, that's wrong, so that's good to know.
Shoot. You guys
Alright,
have all
so
been
the
working
photo
together.
then.
I have evidence.
Hey, you're all out to get me. I have evidence.
What a coincidence. Evidence that proves every. What? This doesn't make any sense.
How can the three of us each have that kind of evidence?
Oh, there we go.
No, that's wrong. It's not just you three. I have evidence too.
What?
What? You two?
The evidence you're all referring to is this group photo, right?
Well, yeah. Huh? Wait, but mine's different.
How?
With the picture you have, I'm in it.
Wait. Oh my. That's weird.
But that can't be right. Because in my picture,
Yeah, I know it spins to try to mess me up, but it's annoying. But, you know, it was an intentional thing, which is when it's annoying when, like when you make a sarcastic remark and someone doesn't get it and tries to make you out as an idiot because you made something a remark that they didn't understand. So, like, I'm not trying to accuse the game of something that they were obviously trying to do like that. I mean, but it is annoying. Oh.
I'm the only one not in it.
Okay, so it's not like a Photoshop thing, it's just different images. And, alright, interesting. I figured as much, in which case...
Hiro, you have a picture too, right? Let's see it.
I'm interested in what Byakuya's is like.
Okay, but be careful with it. It's pretty important evidence.
I doubt it. Interesting. This one too, it's just like I thought. That one's more similar to mine. Chihiro's making the same pose. Very interesting. Toko's simping in the background. Oh wait, both Sayaka and Hina are eating donuts in this. That's interesting. I didn't know they both like donuts. I thought Sayaka was only like girly things and she'd just be eating a bunch of pink processed pop culture crap. But no. Kyoko looks so cute in this picture, in that picture. Yeah, she did. Here she's just sort of staring at us dead, but you know, I'd smash.
So the secret in these pictures has been revealed.
Wait, what about Byakuya's? You didn't show his.
Secret or whatever, I don't care. You guys are all in on this together. That's why I'm the only one missing.
No, show
You're
Byakuya's.
in my picture. You're the ones trying to trick me.
And you're in everyone else's picture, so this is a stupid
so
idea.
The whole purpose behind these photos was to get us questioning and fighting with each other.
Yep.
The mastermind laid a trap to make us each think everyone else was working against us.
And they planned this from the very, very beginning. Before they made us lose our memories. That's very weird.
Huh? I laid a trap?
Yes.
A trap? How rude! What grounds do you have for such audacious accusations?
Well, you did bring Chihiro into here. That's a trap. The proof I need to reveal Monokuma's trap. Each photo has a certain something in common. There's a connection regarding what person isn't shown in the group photos, and that's the person wait a second. Maybe no. That could be it. And that person is the ones who got the photos. Yeah, that's pretty obvious.
I got it! In each case, the only one not in the picture is the person who received it. So, in the picture I got, I'm the only one missing.
Wait, so maybe Byakuya has different evidence then? I think that might be the case.
In the picture Hina got, she's the only one missing.
Uh-huh. But yeah, Kyoko does look kind of adorbs in this. It's weird, though, how she wears gloves when everything else is a track uniform. Also, Byakuya is a lot shorter on this than he should be.
And in the picture Hiro got, he's the only one missing.
So what's Byakuya's evidence?
As long as we're talking about it, I suppose I should show you my photo as well.
So he did have a photo. So I'm kind of surprised how Byakuya just suddenly became stupid. I'm not quite impressed with the guy who wrote this at this moment in time, but they've done a good job for the most part. Alright.
In other words, Monokuma gave each of us a group photo in which that person wasn't included.
And when we each saw our picture, we just assumed everyone else was the enemy?
I guess that does make sense, though. So I'll forgive the writer, because I thought it was sort of a plot hole how Byakuya just randomly got dumb, but I guess he had a good enough reason.
Figured it out, huh?
Yeah, I thought that must be it. But how was that a hint?
Yeah. One thing I wonder, though, is how... Because they had to have had this picture for, like, everyone. Like, literally every single person before they died. So, like, how did they all manage to get everyone into a place but one specific person each time? Like, how is that possible? But, you know, there might be more than this. Might be more to this than just Monokuma trying to confuse us. There's something else that bothers me about everyone's pictures. What is it? What's digging at me? I don't know.
Can I see everyone's group photo one more time?
Alright.
It's not directly connected to what we're talking about, but I'd like to double check something.
Right, now I'm interested. But why is there a fish in the pool? You're probably referencing one of my waifus just to piss me off, aren't you?
Sure, no problem.
Yeah, I don't mind.
What's Byakuya's response? He gave no response, alright. I'm sure there's something unusual about these group photos. They're all photoshopped. What is it? I need to compare each one of them one more time. Do you think they use digital or film cameras? Like, I mean... Like, I'm just curious, like... Did the mastermind take a picture using celluloid or, like modern digital? I'm just interested. Because this game has a very drawn... optical aesthetic, what was it? Analog sort of feel at times, as if it was drawn on paper. So yeah, no you frickin' tard, there's a fish in the pool. Helen Keller. Alright. What is it? I need to compare each of them one more time. Alright. Byakuya's picture. Okay, yeah, there was a fish. I have no idea. Yeah, there was. I saw it. Yeah, there's a fish. Kyoko is pretty adorbs in this pic as well. Makoto has no shirt. Put a shirt on. Hina's the lifeguard. Makes sense, I suppose. Juko's gonna get killed with water. Interesting. Hina's picture? Yeah, alright. Well, I demand an apology for slander. But that's exactly something you do, though. I mean, I'm sorry, I guess, but I don't get it. What's so strange about them? Hero's picture. And mine. Is it about is it about Mukuro? I guess Mukuro always looks kind of disinterested, but and how she was never always here, but eh. I want to hug Kyoko. I mean, I'd say I do, but I mean, for some reason, Joe is angry whenever I say that I like Kyoko. Like, I don't understand. We're finally in agreement on something, so why does he not want me to say that Kyoko is waifu material? I mean, he agrees with me, so I don't understand. There's something strange about all of them. Something I can't quite pin down. Something... Group photo has been updated in the truth bullet section of your handbook. Yeah, I can't quite pin it down either. I don't know what you're getting at.
Can you just forget about the photo already?
No.
Ugh. Trying to trick me with such an obviously fake photo? I'm still pissed about
But it's
that.
not actually
And on
fake.
top of that, they went to all that trouble to make it look like we were wearing matching uniforms. What are you talking about? There's no way.
Yeah, I don't remember ever taking a picture like that. So it's gotta be a fake. I'm sure of it.
But you know...
You know?
Really be so sure?
Huh?
Don't get me wrong. I don't remember taking this picture either. But... is that really enough to be absolutely positive they're fake?
What do you mean?
The reason I don't remember this picture... The reason I don't remember this picture isn't necessarily because it's fake. There might be some other reason. Some terrible reason. An unbelievable but entirely horrifying reason. So what? What? I'll just put in random letters. Alright. Amnesia. Alright. Yeah, that's what it is. I need an E. Give me an E. S. Where's an I? I! Give me the I! I! And now an A.
Now I understand.
So we were all given amnesia.
Let's say that somehow we'd all lost our memories. That could explain it, couldn't it?
Kyoko lost more, though. Because we all remember somehow getting here, but not into that specific location at that specific time. And we did remember into our past and what our ultimates were. So, I mean... yeah.
Oh, I get it. So we all just lost our memories at the same time and forgot about the photo.
Photos.
Makes sense. As if. You expect me to believe such an unbelievable occult-type story?
Occult type, dude.
Yeah, we all lost our memories? That's just crazy.
Yeah. It's only natural that they wouldn't believe it. But no matter how much they refuse, if that's the absolute truth, they have no choice. We can't move forward until they accept it. I mean... some people never accept the truth, so it's not entirely impossible that they never will either. Jesus. Group photo. Monokuma control room, interview DVD, Mukuro Ikusaba's profile, hidden room
You're saying we all got spontaneous
I think it's the
amnesia?
DVD.
Since when did this turn into some kind of sci-fi fantasy?
I promise you, I haven't lost my memory.
Oh, crap.
Ever since I got to this school, I remember everything that's happened.
So the idea that we all lost our memories.
Is totally stupid. Obviously.
Alright, so it's Hina's statement. Even if we don't want to believe it, if it's the truth, we have no choice. Otherwise, we'll all die here. Alright, so what do we...
You're saying we all got spontaneous amnesia? Since when did this turn into some kind of sci-fi fantasy?
I promise you, I haven't lost my memory. Ever since I got
Oh, yeah,
to
this has to be it.
I remember everything that's happened.
No, that's wrong.
It is wrong. Very wrong.
Those photos aren't the only things that point to the possibility of memory loss.
Yeah, this is a pretty obvious clue, because literally everyone agreed to be here. But then we woke up and no one wanted to be here. I mean, Celeste just hid the fact that she wanted to be here. I mean, she says she wants to be here. She says she accepts it, but she probably wanted to leave more than anyone else. Everyone wants to leave, but at first they didn't.
This DVD does the same thing.
You're not gonna show us something indecent, are you?
Yeah.
No, it's nothing like that.
No, it is. No, it isn't, but I wish it was.
It's a video of all of us being interviewed by the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster.
It may just look like a still frame, but trust me, this is a video and it's proof.
When you say all of us, you mean...
I mean all of
I
us.
mean all of us, including you.
You lie! I never did any kind of...
You lie.
No, it's not a lie. Just watch the DVD and you'll see.
It's
for
not a
yourself.
lie, man.
The headmaster did, in fact, interview you.
Every single one.
What are you saying?
You know what I'm saying.
I didn't imagine you would remember.
It's not about whether or not I remember. You expect me to believe all this? That I lost my memory somehow?
Yeah.
Well, we don't have any way to refute it, so we have no choice but to accept it as reality.
How can you say that? We're talking about living, breathing amnesia here.
Not really sure if amnesia is a living, breathing thing, but yeah, yep.
To be honest, I have something else on my mind right now.
Porn.
Something else?
You said the DVD contains recordings of us being interviewed by the headmaster, right?
Yeah.
What were the interviews about?
The headmaster sat each of us down, one at a time, and asked us the same question. He asked us if we could accept the idea of spending the rest of our lives in this school.
What kind of question is that?
And how did we answer?
Literally every single person agreed to
We'd
it.
say no, obviously.
Tristan, let's build the hot bird stuff in Minecraft. Bro. What is that? What is the heart? Are you talking about the bird dancing to Omaiwa Mo Shindaru? Like the lolly girl who sings that song after that guy says Omaiwa Mo Shindaru. Nani?
Actually, we all said we could.
Said yes, 100%.
Even me. I heard myself say yes. I could spend the rest of my life at this school.
Of course, it was only really brought up as a possibility, not a a definite truth, but we did all technically agree to it.
Why? Why would you say yes to something like that?
Why would you say yes to something like that? Because you did.
I don't know. I don't remember a thing.
The same goes for everyone else. Nobody remembers. You don't remember choosing to live here forever, or even talking to the headmaster about it at all.
It doesn't matter if I remember or not. Even if I bought the whole amnesia thing, the idea that I would want to live here forever? That's just insane! How can I believe that?
Insane or not, we can't move forward until you accept it. Am I right?
You sure are, 'cause it's all true.
What?
What?
I know it sounds absurd, but if it's the truth, there's nothing we can do about it.
Indeed. We only have one path in front of us.
Then, we really...
Yep, You all totally lost your memory at the same time.
This is all making my head hurt.
And this isn't like some normal kind of memory loss. You stole those specific memories from us, didn't you?
Oopsie. You figured that part out too, huh?
Except Kyoko. Kyoko forgot more.
Of course. There's no way we would all just happen to get amnesia at the same time.
But how could someone just steal our memories?
How? Come. That hardly matters right now. If I said it was hypnotism, would you believe me? Or we opened up your skulls and messed with your brains? Would you really believe anything I said? How it happened doesn't matter right now.
What matters is figuring out what memories you took from us. That's what you're trying to say, right?
I knew I could count on you.
The interview with the headmaster, taking that group photo, those can't be the only memories we lost. There must have been a purpose to it all. A reason for taking away our memories.
Probably.
Of course there was a purpose. It all has to do with the original motive.
The original motive.
You mean the motive you came up with to try and get us to all kill each other?
That has something to do with the memories you stole from us?
It sure does.
It was because we were friends earlier,
But
right?
that part's still a secret.
Before we seemed to be content with each other's company. But you had to remove that trust for one another in order for us to accept the possibility of killing one another.
Anyway, I'm sure it's not easy, but let's all focus on the class trial for the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Yeah, you'd be mistaken. You could easily be mistaken. Because we honestly haven't even brought up her name so far, although that's what the trial's for.
Okay, so you want us to figure out who killed her before we do anything else.
Makes sense. So until we do that, well, either way, we have to explain every last remaining mystery. So, the one who killed Mukuro, the true mastermind, that's what we need to expose. I'm left alone in chat. Sorry, bruh. Alright, what do we all got? Headmaster's handbook, Monokuma control room, Mukuro Ikusaba's profile, hidden room present, photo of Kyoko and Headmaster.
So who did it? Who killed her?
Whoever did it is the same one who's behind everything. That much I'm sure of.
Right.
But when you think about it, is the mastermind really here in the school?
Of course! They have to be here somewhere.
What makes you so sure?
What does make me so sure?
Exactly. You're just making stuff up. There's no way the mastermind is here. The mastermind is probably 1,000,000 miles away.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
Welcome, Okami, if that's how you pronounce your name.
There's no question that the mastermind is somewhere within the school.
You know, I'll say it before he says it. The mastermind has to be here in the school, because in order for Monokuma, I forgot his name for a second, to be able to be operated at all, there needs to be someone in the control room. And clearly, none of us are in the control room, so it would have to be the mastermind, because it would have to be one of the 16 students. Because only 16 students have ever been in here besides a pile of bones. So, yeah. Here we go.
How do you know? Did you find some evidence or something?
Yes! Evidence.
In
Evidence.
the back of the data center, I found a panel that controls Monokuma.
Yeah, Hina actually became Monokuma for a moment. Funny shit I've ever seen.
The mastermind must have been using that to control him all this time. So there can't be any doubt. The mastermind has been inside the school all along.
Has to be.
There can't be any
Had to
doubt.
have been.
In which case, there also can be no doubt that the mastermind is one of us.
One of the 16 students. But, I mean, we're all here, though.
What? Why?
Recall what Makoto told us Monokuma said to him earlier.
Oh, come on. Alright, read this if you want to. Pause it and read it, but I'm not reading this again.
So if the mastermind is in the school, we have to assume it can only be that 16th student.
Oh, right. Well, but one of us couldn't be someone sitting around the table, because it would have to be someone elsewhere.
But how'd they manage to survive all of this?
So we're the only ones here? It's not me. I'm not the mastermind.
No, I know. It has to be the person in the control room.
Well, it's not me.
I blame Makoto.
What? Why me?
Cuz it's super weird how you're the only one who survived being executed.
That's because Alter Ego stopped it.
Oh, I get it. The only way he could have survived is if he was actually the mastermind himself, right?
But Monokuma was against Alter Ego. Alter Ego stopped it.
Aw, nuts! You got me!
Wait, what are you trying to say?
Everyone, calm down. There's no reason to panic. The mastermind's true identity will become clear soon enough. Just as soon as we find out who killed Mukuro.
That's a good point. Rather than wasting time bickering, we should put our minds to work solving this mystery.
Yeah, well, how much time have we already spent talking about the murder?
He's right. What more is there to talk about?
If you want something to talk about, I think there might be one thing.
I don't know, we could talk about sports, the newest release of Danganronpa, whenever that will come out, Ace Attorney 7. There's a lot of stuff to talk about.
We haven't fully established what Mukuro's fatal injury was.
Huh? But I thought we figured that out. She died when she got hit in the back of the head.
It was those other wounds. That was something already brought up. Couldn't have been the back of the head. Couldn't have been the stabbing. That was put there to throw us off course. The other wounds were simply covered up by the clothing, and we just didn't care to examine them.
No, that isn't actually what killed her. It was something entirely different. Wouldn't you agree, Makoto?
Yes, I agree. That's the only possibility. The only one. Mukuro's actual cause of death must have been the other wounds.
I got it! All of the wounds covering her body. That's what really killed her.
Also, if you recall, her hand was very, very pale. Like, her hand looked like it had days or weeks to have rotted. So it's very clear that she was already dead for a while. Because usually, at least in this game, whenever we see a dead body, in the context of this game, whenever we see a dead body, their hand is basically full of color, retaining its light beige shade. But there, it was like completely white with a bit of gray in it. I mean, you could probably peel the skin off at that point if you wanted to.
Hey, now hold on a second. You did read the Monokuma file, right?
The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Yeah, maybe we'll bring up the hand as evidence, but yeah, as I said, her hands very clearly showed that she'd been dead for a while. Like, not a long while. Long while, because then she'd just be bone, like the headmaster, but a while.
It made it pretty clear. Those wounds were made at least a few days ago, so they can't possibly be what killed her.
Again, the hands. She looked like a zombie. She didn't look like someone who had only died a few hours ago. It's impossible.
Consider this. What if the murder itself took place at least a few days ago?
At least.
What?
What if, when we discovered her body, she'd already been dead for several days?
Several sounds better.
If that's true, then naturally the wounds that killed her would appear to be however many days old.
Yeah, she was as pale as Kyoko. And Kyoko, no matter how I tilt my screen, she's still as white as the Joker. So, that's pretty pale.
That doesn't make any sense. Because she had all those wounds before she ever came here.
No, the wounds were fatal, I assure you.
Huh? How do you know that?
Isn't it obvious? She was the ultimate soldier, right?
The Ultimate Despair.
So that means...
One of the members of the Ultimate Despair.
know.
Or maybe she was given that title.
She denied me. Before I could even say anything.
Are you, what is going on now? What the hell?
Come on. I mean, you think I'm
What is going on?
not weird, okay? At least listen to what I have to say before you deny me.
What games are you planning to do after Danganronpa's 1, 2, and 3? Well, in between Danganronpa 1, 2, and 3, I'll be playing the rest of the Ace Attorney games, as I've played the trilogy. And I'm now going to play the 2 Investigations games and the second trilogy, as those are the ones actually important to the story as a whole. And, I guess after that I could maybe replay the original Ace Attorney trilogy, as I'd like to do that again. There's also, a game that starts with H that I'm planning on playing. I won't say what it is. And there's Sony Kami, something. It has Super Sonico in it, if you know who that is. Yeah. So that's that. If you're so sure we're gonna deny you, why bother saying it in the first place? Hold on, I gotta... Look, man.
Mukuro was the ultimate soldier.
Hold on a second.
He must have been in 100 different...
Alright, let me look at her profile, because I think that might be the contradiction, and yes, I will be playing Despair Girls. Alright, never mind. There's nothing there. So, yeah, I will be playing Ultra Despair Girls as I... Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure that's important to play. Although it's not numbered, I mean... Pretty sure that it's necessary. So, yeah, I will be.
So, when you think about it...
I can't even believe we're the same age.
She got all those wounds in battle.
Are you finished?
You didn't deny me this timesy-wimesy.
Timesy-wimesy?
You made me go all cutesy.
Yeah, why?
Don't worry, there wasn't anything cute about it.
I thought it was pretty cute. Is that all she got all those wounds? I don't know what's the contradiction.
The ultimate soldier.
Okay.
She must have been in 100 different battles. So, when you think about it, obviously, she got all those wounds in battle.
Are you finished?
You didn't deny me this time.
Maybe it's timesy-wimesy.
Don't worry, there wasn't anything cute about it.
Timesy-wimesy. Oopsie whoopsie. Ooh, we made an effy weffy, a little FO boingo.
100 different battles. So, when you think about it,
the code monkeys at our headquarters are working very hard to fix this. No, that's not it. That's not it. Well, that is just not it. That is not.
Mukuro was the ultimate
What is
soldier.
it?
She must have been in 100 different battles. So,
Oh, that was worse than usual.
obviously, she got all those wounds in battle.
Alright. Ah,
Finished?
crap.
You didn't deny me.
Timesy-wimesy. I'm gonna speed up her footage and see how it sounds when she says timesy-wimesy.
So, when you obviously, are you finished? You didn't deny me this.
Oh.
You made me go.
Don't worry, there wasn't anything cute.
Alright, let's do that again, sorry. I gotta listen to how it sounds sped up.
So, obviously, are you finished? You didn't deny me.
Oh, come on.
Don't worry, there wasn't anything
It
cute
skips
about
past it when she says timesy-wimesy. Why?
Mukuro was the ultimate soldier. She must have been in a... So, when you... Obviously, she got all those...
That's just disturbing.
No, that's wrong.
Sped up sped up is cute, but slow down is disturbing.
No, Mukuro didn't suffer those wounds in battle.
Suffer. Oh.
The file we found in the headmaster's room said as much. Despite the time she spent in battle after battle as a member of Fenrir, when she entered this school, she hadn't sustained a single injury.
Whoa, the guy's shaking, man. He's shaking, man.
Denied so completely. Actually, it's kind of refreshing.
No, the Byakuya has denied you all the time. How is this refreshing?
Maybe it's because of all of Master's training.
Training?
Anyway, so we can be sure that Mukuro suffered all those wounds after coming to this school. In which case, they could be the very thing that killed her.
As a matter of fact, it's hard to imagine any other possibility. When examining her body, I found that her stomach and head wounds came after she was already dead.
Unless anyone has any better suggestions, I think we can say this with confidence.
Probably why she didn't bleed that much. And why spare blood was needed.
The wounds Mukuro sustained all over her body are what ultimately killed her.
Yeah. She was drained of blood, and they needed chicken blood. Ruko's fatal injury has been added to the truthful section of her handbook, the nice boobs.
But if that's what killed her, then does that mean she's really been dead for who knows how long?
Yeah.
That's exactly what it means. When we found her body in the garden, she'd already been dead for several days.
Several days.
So then, what about the little matter of what happened last night?
What happened last night?
Makoto, you said you were attacked in your room by a masked assailant.
Yeah, and you know, bruh, I think it'd be best if I just save this right here and saw you guys later. Let's take a look at. Yeah, right, saved. Yeah, I'm gonna have to end this right here, and I'll see you in the next video. This is getting good. It's also getting weird. I don't know why Toko had to say timesy-wimesy at that moment in time. Usually she's more of a masochist than anything else. I mean, I don't... timesy-wimesy? She should have said cutesy-wootsy at that moment in time. Like, she had to go all out. She didn't just... She couldn't have just said timesy-wimesy. It had to be more... Like, that was kind of disappointing, in all honesty. But regardless, I'll see you guys in the next video.